Linda Evans, the radiant blonde who became television royalty, captivating the world in the 1980s as Crystal Carrington. On screen, she was elegance and grace, a woman who balanced love, power, and loyalty in a high-stakes empire. But beyond the fame and glamour, Linda's real story was one of heartbreak, a public, soul-crushing betrayal that sent her on a journey of self-discovery she never could have imagined. What happened behind closed doors would destroy the life she'd built, and ultimately lead her somewhere far from Hollywood's glittering lights. Born Linda Evanstad in 1942 in Hartford, Connecticut, she was a stunning blonde who seemed destined for the spotlight. Television came calling early, and her natural poise made her a household name. In 1968, she married film director John Derek, a man whose charm was magnetic but whose control over her life ran deep. To Linda, he was everything: mentor, partner, protector, and she built her world around him. But that devotion came at a cost. The relationship's imbalance and her fixation on outward perfection foreshadowed the heartbreak waiting ahead. Their marriage was intense, loving, yes, but also possessive. As Linda's career grew with roles like The Big Valley, John remained the director of her personal life, guiding, shaping, even defining her. Then in 1974, the unthinkable happened. John Derek left her, not for another Hollywood star, but for 16-year-old Mary Kathleen Collins, a young actress he would later rename Bo Derek. The scandal erupted instantly. Headlines exploded, and Linda's world fell apart in front of millions. Her husband, her anchor, was gone. She was humiliated, heartbroken, and lost. The pain was overwhelming. By her mid-30s, Linda was alone and uncertain. Her career stalled and her confidence shattered. Then, in 1981, came her redemption. Aaron Spelling cast her in Dynasty, and suddenly, Linda Evans was reborn as Crystal Carrington, elegant, powerful, adored around the world. It was a triumph, a glittering second act. Yet even at the height of her fame, the contrast was painful. Crystal was composed and confident. Linda was still searching for peace, haunted by the emptiness success couldn't fill. As the show's fame soared, Linda turned inward. She began a deep spiritual search, seeking something beyond fame and fortune. Despite the luxury and admiration surrounding her, she felt hollow. She explored mystical teachings, traveled across the world, and immersed herself in unconventional spiritual practices. What she discovered was both simple and profound. Salvation wouldn't come from love or fame or any role she played. It had to come from within. For the first time, she stopped chasing perfection and began learning self-acceptance. When Dynasty ended, Linda made a choice that stunned everyone. She walked away from Hollywood entirely, retreating to a peaceful property in Washington state to focus on her inner growth. Away from the cameras and red carpets, she found stillness, honesty, and strength. In her later years, Linda Evans redefined what it meant to be a star, not through glamour or success, but through authenticity and self-awareness. Her story is a reminder that even those who seem to have everything must sometimes lose it all to truly find themselves.